Hello and welcome to a how-to video for price lists for SAP Business One. In this video we're going to be reviewing how to update price lists, where the price lists are, how to assign those to business partners, how to apply period and volume discounts, how to do discount groups, and how to assign special prices for business partners, and how those affect our sales orders. Now to start, I already have brought up for you our price lists here. In our demo system here, we have several different price lists. And for this example here, we're going to be using the base price list. And we have several different options here that we can modify if we need to. And we have the ability to put in a default factor. There are rounding methods if we would like to round to specific decimal points or full amounts, things like that. Also, we have the ability to assign price list groups for authorization. So if there's specific users that you do not want to have access to specific price lists, you can assign them to a group and either give or take away authorization to those specific areas to view, read only, or not be able to see it all. And then also we have our currencies here. Now, like I said, we're going to be using our base price list for this the entirety of the example here, and I already have our base price list brought up. And in our demo here, we're going to be using the test item number 1 throughout. And as you can see here, we have our item, we have our base price list, we have our factor, and then we also just have our price here. And there's also pricing units, and this will come into play a little later on when we get into volume and period and volume discounts here, and as to why this is pounds instead of manual. But as you can see here, we have our test item, and it's $1. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up our sales order, and as you can see, we have our sales order here that I've already filled out. For this example, we're going to be using microchips as the example in the business partner here, and here we already have our item here. It's already filled out, and we have a unit price of $1 on it here, and this is pulling from our base price list. And now how the system knows how to apply this price list, we're going to go to microchips here, and we're going to look at the business partner master data, and under the payment terms tab we have a price list, and now this is the default price list associated with this specific business partner, and that's how you set that particular default up here. Now we're going to get into how we can apply different discounts. And the first one we're going to do is special prices for business partners. So I'm going to downsize a few things here to clean up our screen. And we're going to bring up our special prices for business partners. Now, what I've already done, I brought this up for us. I've chosen that microchips is the business partner that I would like to apply a discount to. This is our base price list that we're working with here. We could do a discount percentage overall, or we can apply it to a specific item, is what I did in this scenario here. And then also something that's important to note here, we can put this active, and we can set to and from ranges here if we only want to apply it for a specific date range, but I'm going to leave it wide open so it is a discount here. Now what I've done is I've chosen our test item here. We're going to choose our base price list here. And what we're going to do is we put in a 50% discount to make the math easy here. And it was $1, and now anytime we apply this item to this business partner for a sales order, it's going to calculate at 50% instead of $1. Now once we update that, that is going to be in the system here. Now when we go back to our sales order to show you the effect that it had here, our same item is on the line here, and whenever this item is added, it automatically puts in a 50% discount, and it puts in the total of 50, and you can see that our unit price was $1 there. Now the next discount we're going to show you here is discount groups, and now this is going to be for in this example, specific business partner, again microchips here, and for item groups. Now we have several different item groups in the system here, and this particular item in our test one, we can apply a discount to a specific group, and if we wanted to do that, we could do the same here and choose this line and add any discounts that we would like here. And so for this example, I'm not going to add a discount, but if I did, this would apply whatever I did here to that, anything that's associated with that item group and that business partner on that sales order. And some other unique things about this too is in the item properties themselves, we're able to assign different properties to the item, and you could say that in that specific item, if it has a specific property, that you could also apply a discount there. You could go through specific manufacturers, And if we wanted to, we could also add specific items here by clicking Add, and we can choose our items here. And we can actually do it from a range if we'd like to as well, and that would add those to the system. And once again here too, we're able to make this active or inactive. We can do a from and a to. And we're able to change this as well. If you want to do discount groups, you could do all business partners, you could do customer groups, vendor groups, or specific business partners themselves. So for instance, if I did a customer group, these are all our different groups and any business partners associated with that, and so I could do it from there. Now the last discount I'm going to show you is period and volume discounts. Now what we can do with this is we can choose our base price list, and then I already have our test item loaded here. Now reason the pricing unit here is in pounds and not manual, so going back to when I said that in our initial price list discussion there, is that this a volume discount will not work with pricing units marked as manual, so I had unmarked that on this specific item. Now what we can do, we can open up and double click on that and bring up our period discounts. So we can set a valid from and a to and do a discount for a specific period of time. Or if I drill down further, what I can do is pick the unit and measure code that we already have, defaults to pounds. Let's say that I want to cap this. So if they order 100, we're going to offer, and we'll just do this again with a 50%. Say it's a 50% discount if they order 100. Now we're going to update this and show you how that looks on the sales order. Now we're back to our sales order here, and I already have our a fresh scenario set up for us here. So again, I have microchips, and here's our test item again. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to update this quantity, and once I update that quantity, our total changes to 50 because we applied that 50% discount to anything over or equal to a quantity of 100. But let's say we do 99, and let's see what that does. It takes away our discount. Thank you for watching this video. As always, please reach out to us here at Support One with any questions. Click on the link to subscribe for more content.